Women taking to the streets of Kabul, demanding fair representation and equal rights in the new government. Scenes we didn't see the last time the Taliban were in power 20 years ago.
We Afghan women have worked hard, studied and specialised in education for 20 years. But today, we've been removed from the cabinet. We want our human rights.
It comes as internal negotiations are ongoing, and the international community urges the Taliban to create an inclusive government.
I have to tell you that as important as what the government looks like is, more important still is what any government does. And that's what we're really looking at.
And although there were growing calls for active engagement with the Taliban, there's little appetite for full recognition.
In order to support the Afghan population, we will have to engage with the new government in Afghanistan, which doesn't mean recognition. It's an operational engagement.
The European Union's foreign ministers have set 5 conditions for engagement. The Taliban will have to uphold women's rights, must not provide a haven for terrorism, must establish rule of law, a free media, and safe passage for those who want to leave. Russia has called the U.S. withdrawal a catastrophe and is now treading carefully with the hardline group.
The quicker the Taliban joins the family of, let's say, civilized nations, the easier it will be to contact, communicate, somehow influence, and ask questions. And if not demand, inquire that civilized relations demand obeying civilized rules.
China is emerging as a country offering closest ties with the Taliban, suggesting offers of aid and investment.
We believe that the top priority now is to promote a soft landing of the situation in Afghanistan, so that no new civil war and humanitarian disaster can occur in Afghanistan, and that unnecessary casualties and massive refugee issues can be avoided to the maximum extent possible.
As a humanitarian crisis presses on the international community, the United Kingdom is seeking to strike a balance.
Well, we're focused on adjusting to the new reality that we face in Afghanistan. There are 2 particular priorities. One is making sure we can continue the safe passage out of Afghanistan of British nationals and Afghans that worked for us. That may be possible via Kabul airport.
Rob was in Pakistan and Qatar to negotiate the safe return of these citizens via land or air routes. On Friday, there were signs of Kabul airport reopening with at least 2 flights landing. Qatari officials are helping to get more flights in, with Turkey coordinating increased traffic. And that's something Washington wants to work towards as well. Secretary of State Antony Blinken heads to Doha on Sunday. That's where the U.S. diplomatic mission has shifted from Kabul, to facilitate the repatriation of Americans who want to come back and to thank Qatari officials for their help in the mass evacuation. Leone Lakhani, TRT World, Washington.